I'm here with head women's basketball coach Kevin Woodin. Kevin, only one conference game this week against Seattle Pacific. You guys are traveling to the Emerald City. Played them once at home already this year. Lost in a tough battle down the stretch. Kind of what are you taking your team through this week to get in preparation for heading to Seattle?
Well, we've been working a lot on just late game execution against SPU the last time, and I felt that they just did a much better job in the final 5 minutes of the game of executing. It was a very close game, I think a 1-point game either way there, and they scored at several possessions over the last 5 minutes, and we had a couple costly turnovers and just didn't execute as well offensively and defensively. I do believe over the last 4 or 5 games since that game we've been much better at the end of the game, so I think our confidence is growing, but it's going to take a really good effort from us on both ends to come out on top.
So I like the matchups. They've got some really key players, and you do as well. How are you preparing for those matchups in Seattle?
Well, just through scouting, and the bulk of their scoring comes from their perimeter players, and the bulk of our scoring comes more from our 3, 4, and 5. So I mean we're contrast as far as offensive points, but I think really maybe whichever the other part of whichever team plays the best, that's going to be a decisive advantage. We really shared the ball well last week, and we need to continue to do that. And if there's a double team, make the extra pass and maybe one more and knock down shots. I hope that we can shoot better from the free throw line than we have lately. I think that's a key statistic that we need to do really well in Seattle.
So last game you had 4 players who stepped up and had points in the double figures. Kayleen Goggins was the co-player of the week in the GNAC. It seems like the team really gelled last game. Are you looking to carry some of that momentum into this as well?
Definitely. We'd like to continue to get some momentum. I think the next 2 weeks with these 3 road games, we need to put together some great efforts. Our seniors are playing at a high level. I can tell that they have a sense of urgency, and they're leading our team both on and off the court. And I think that's really important here, that as a team you just continue to get better. There's still a lot of games, and people are jockeying for positions, but at the same time you just have to play each possession, and we just need to try to come out on top on Saturday.
Great, thank you, Coach. I'm here with senior Kayleen Goggins. Kayleen, last week the team went 1-1, but had the big win over Simon Fraser, 79-74. You yourself had 50 points and were named co-GNAC Player of the Week. How did you feel the team and yourself did in those 2 games last week?
I thought we showed a lot of courage on Saturday night coming off that loss against Western. That was tough. It was disappointing to lose on Thursday to Western. I thought we played with them the whole game, so it always stinks when you lose, but I think we proved that we can keep up with a team like that, and then we came out Saturday night and got a huge win, so that was awesome.
And how has the week preparation practice gone for the trip to Seattle?
I think we've had a really good focused week of practice. Everyone it's always nice when you have that 1 game week and you get the whole week to prepare and kind of give your body a rest, so it's been good.
So this week in Seattle marks the start of a 3-game road stretch. Kind of what are you looking for from yourself and from the team as you go on the road the next 2 weeks?
We're coming off a big win with Simon, so I think if we just keep that consistency and come out again and just keep grinding and getting more wins.
So in the first game against Seattle, the game here, you were ahead by as many as 10 with 10 minutes left, and then they had a big surge down the stretch. What is different this time around when you go and head into Seattle?
We kind of looked at that last 10 minutes to see what went wrong, and I think we just got to have poise down the stretch. There was, I think the stats said they went 7 for 8 in their last possessions, where we went 1 for 9. So we got to convert, and I think we had 6 turnovers within that 5-minute stretch, which really killed us. So keeping our composure, and we know we can stay with them. We were up by 10 with 7 minutes to go, so I think we'll be fine. We just got to come with poise and confidence and just play how we know how to play.
Well, it should be an exciting game. We look forward to it. Thanks, Kayleen.
Thank you.